Shalom. Koholo y'all Bashim Shai, Bashim Kargadash, the bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders, and great most on rule well and touch his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that speak his word in truth and sincerity throughout four corners of earth. Tabernacle of David, Hopeful Lake, and the Speckled Bird. I want to say shalom. So I got a couple news articles, videos that I want to play. I could title this In the News. Love that brother, man. But just once again, a couple news articles, videos that I want to get into. And hey, without further ado, let's get into it, because we're pretty much at the end of this man's kingdom. Brother in my camp sent me this, as you see right here, iCard application installation, account activation, implant installation. Yeah, man. Hey, we right there. They telling you. They even said it last week. If you want to, roughly paraphrasing, something to this effect, if you want to participate in this new world, you have to get the MOTB. You have to get there. So we right there. And then we got right here, Biden orders reserve armed forces to active duty for Operation Atlantic Resolve. You see that? And so once again, we're at the end of this man's kingdom. They're gearing up for war. Matter of fact, I have a video for that. They're gearing up for war. And hey, it's a beautiful time, man. Let's go ahead and play this video.
This year and extended into 2024, it's pretty much confirmed in the budget of the U.S. government. Every year I go through these budget summaries and I look for essentially changes. Look for things that are odd or stand out. And for those that are new, hi, I'm Timothy. I worked at the Pentagon and on the defense contracting side with companies like General Dynamics, so I'm typically love looking at the defense budget. You can typically find different investments, but I recall looking at the budget last year. So this is last year's, and I recall that there was $766 billion planned for both 2022 and 2023. That's really odd when you have a 0% increase for a defense budget. But this year's budget plan has changed drastically. So we've got the fiscal year 2024 budget. I've pulled these defense numbers over here to this spreadsheet. Remember, they had planned a 0% increase for 2023, and around 2% is pretty normal for increase. They're planning a 10% increase on a multi-billion-dollar budget for 2024. 10% on $800 billion is massive. They're planning something absolutely massive. Remember when I made a video a few months ago and I talked about Ukraine has actually been receiving money well before this proxy war? We can find defense payments to Ukraine as far back as 2016. Another piece of confirmation for World War III happening soon is this comment. We need a war by the water. Ukraine ain't doing it for the NATO. What he is implying is that companies like Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics do not make a lot of money in Ukraine. The U.S. is sending things like Abrams tanks and Patriot missile system. An Abrams tank is only about 10 million. A Patriot missile around 4 million. But a destroyer, 3.4 billion. Now we're talking money. $75 million for fighter jet. Not to mention all the costs to operate and maintain. Just in 2020, $17 billion to maintain the Navy. But considering that the budget's there, is this just a weird coincidence in the numbers, or is World War III about to happen?
So yeah. Once again, we're at the end of this man's kingdom, man. And these nations are gearing up for war. Babylon the Great is gearing up for war. They're spending all types of money. They're pretty much in the Lord's trick bag, man. They're thinking that their houses is going to continue forever. They're thinking that they're going to reign and rule forever. No. It's not, man. We at the end of this thing. Whether you realize it or not. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up, and which is planted. That's verse 3. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up. I'm going to jump down to verse 4. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So there's seasons. And right now the season that the elect is supposed to be in is in the house of mourning. Now, being in the house of mourning, there's balance. It's not to say that you can't have good times, that you can't enjoy life, but you see the majority of our people out there, they're trying to make that money. That money is the only thing that they have their minds upon. They're not thinking upon the Lord. They're not blowing the trumpet. They're not thinking that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear fire. So the time that we're in the time where the nations are gearing up for war, and they're going to destroy Babylon the Great. This place is going to be utterly desolate. It's going to be a mass destruction. Man. So us being in the time of mourning, eventually the Lord is going to shift the tables, man. And we're going to be in the time of feasting. Lord willing, we be of those men. As we read right here in Jeremiah 51 and verse 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in his iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord Yahweh Shah's vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. You see that in that flee out of the midst of Babylon, because you have Jake out there. They were preaching that doctrine that you had to fly out of Babylon. No, man. Jacob's trouble is going to be everywhere. You ain't going to be able to escape. That flee out of Babylon is not following after the ways of Babylon the Great, being drunk off the wine of Babylon, holding hands with these Babylonians. Because these Babylonians, you could pretty much say and be anything you want to be, man. They pushing it upon these children, man. Matter of fact, I got a video for that. All right, let's go ahead and play that video. You know, it's utterly madness, and it's just another reason. Mark it down in the books. Just another reason why Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. Let's go ahead and play this video.
I'm literally on fire right now. I just got off the phone with my wife, who took my 9 and 7-year-old boys to the doctor today to get physicals for tackle football and school next year and all that other shit. My 9-year-old son went in first, and the first thing this woman asks him is if he identifies as a boy, a girl, gender fluid, or non-binary. My son, he's never heard of any of that shit before. You've been dealing with him your whole life. He is clearly a boy's boy. So what are you, trying to plant a fucking seed in his head? The only thing I could be thankful for is that my wife took them instead of me. And props to my wife, because she said something. And if she didn't, they would have asked my 7-year-old son the same damn question. This shit is ridiculous. And to the people out there who think that there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm just a transphobe or all that shit, you're fucked up. This is bullshit. And there's something wrong with you.
All right, we back. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's madness. These people are sick. So this is just one of many reasons of why Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. That tomfoolery. You know, that man, they bugged out of their minds, man. As you read right here in verse, this is back to Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Shah's hand, and may all the earth drunken, the nations have drunken of her wine thereof, and the nations are mad because you have, let's go ahead and get this picture, man. Right here. All right, parents in the UK can now be arrested for not paying for their child's sex transition. You see that? You got these other nations follow suit, following after. I had actually deleted a photo because I did a lesson on it a couple months ago. You know, these other nations following after Esau, Edom. And you have Ishmael, man. All right, he's following after Esau, Edom, and we know Ishmael don't play that, man. So these nations are drunk and they see the madness. Matter of fact, Ham Sandwich has been getting on Esau because they trying to bring their quote unquote democracy over there to Ham Sandwich, man. Even Ham ain't taking it, man. It's verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, is so she may be healed. And you have this dude, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Dave Hodges, you know, trying to quote unquote save Babylon, save America, man. It's not going to be saved. It's not going to be healed. This place has a judgment coming to it. Esau Edom has recompense coming unto him. He got to face that, man. He got to face it. He can't escape it. When the Lord says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So you can't prolong this kingdom. All right, let's read some more. Let's see. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every man into his own country, and the judgment reach up into heavens. You see, the judgment has reached up to heavens, man. And Esau Edom knows this, man. That's why he's gearing up for war. You got a whole bunch of chariot sightings. Eventually, he's going to fight the Lord and the angels and the men of the Lord, and that's a losing battle. And the Lord, remember all the evil and wickedness that you have done. They got a playbook, a recipe book on how to cook you, Jakes, man. Here it is. They mess up everything else when it comes to food for the most part, but they sure do know how to cook your ass, man. And you Jakes out here that want to hold hands with these people, you're gonna be cooked with them. Have reached up to heaven and is lifted up, everyone to the skies, even Slaki, even to the sky. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua brought forth out of righteousness, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh, our power. Make bright the arrows. What's the arrows, man? This is talking about the nuclear missiles. You fighting a losing war, Esau Edom. Gather the shields, and Yahweh is raised up in spirit of the kings of the Medes for the device against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the vengeance of his temple. So when the Lord proclaims it, when the Lord speaks it, it's going to happen. You can't prolong it. Vengeance is going to be pronounced on this wicked ass kingdom, man. Because as you see right here, you know, you got Jake right here in Jamaica, Ben Yum, Benjamin. They following suit after Esau Edom, man. Having the MOTB being set up, everything digital. So yeah, this is how we know we're at the end of this man's kingdom. And I also got some more videos of Jake women, man. She went out to Dubai. Now a lot of these women are trying to do what Jake is doing, being a passport bro. Matter of fact, a lot of women been doing that. Going out there, sleeping with all types of men, and then coming back to their man at home. Matter of fact, if your woman is going out there to Dubai, going out there, man, you effeminate, man. Why are you holding on to that woman? All right, hey, y'all supposed to do stuff together. Your woman should not be flying out and you staying home, man. That's a major red flag. But you know, going back to these women, go ahead, play this video, man. They out of order. It's another reason why they got to be destroyed. They're gonna have to be destroyed, man. It's gotta happen. They're wicked as hell. Before I play the video, I'm gonna get 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All right, because you got these women out here, they wild as hell, fast as hell, man. And they living that good life. Joining hands with Esau Edom. This is their kingdom as well. So the Lord is saying, hey, you living in pleasure? Pretty much death, hell, and destruction is coming unto you. It's Ecclesiastes or Sirach 26 and verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, she that is shamefaced is going to fear the Lord and she's going to have mercy. But a lot of these hoes and harlots are going to be delivered unto destruction. All right. And you go into these other countries like Dubai, man, you can't do what a man can do. You know, a lot of these other countries, though they may not follow the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Shah, they have more order than over here in Babylon the Great. You know, Ishmael, Elam, they pretty much come the closest to, you know, in their laws of serving the Lord, but not quite there. All right, they still eat camel. All right, there's some other stuff is off. You know, they still got their other gods and winning stones, but they're on a higher level than some of these other nations, man, and they don't play that, man. They don't play with having a woman out of order. That's why when I read in Jeremiah 51, you know, the nations are mad because they can see the wine that Babylon has, man. It gets you drunk, man. Has the people out of order. Let's get this last scripture, and I'm gonna go ahead and play this video as well. Once again, these women are out of order. Leviticus 21 and verse 9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profane her father, she shall be burnt with fire. You see, if we follow the laws, statutes, commandments, if we were in our kingdom, man, you wouldn't have all these harlots, man. Now, don't get it twisted. Harlots were part of society back then. It still is today. You know, but a lot of these harlots, you know, if you made the household name, you put the household name to shame, man. A lot of these harlots back in the day, when we were in the kingdom, when we were in our right minds, they would have been put to death, man. Let's go ahead and play this video.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? You don't be here. You don't be here taking care of her. You don't be going through all the stressful stuff that I be going through. Sure. I want to go out. I want to go to the club. I want to travel. I want to be able to get up at 2 a.m. and go hang with my friends if I want to do it. You don't be nowhere to be found.
What? I'm working. What are you talking about?
Doing what?
And you sound real selfish like that. Saying that. You sound real selfish.
I'm alone. You're supposed to be her father, and I'm alone.
I am her father, and I am here with her.
So where do you be at? Because you might as well be an absent baby daddy, and I might as well put you on child support.
Oh my God.
To be honest.
Well, where the baby at right now?
With your mother.
With my mother.
Yeah, because you want to sit here and put
but
a camera in
you
my
told me
face
she was going to be here with you.
Why would she be here with me when I don't want her?
Oh my God, you sound real selfish, man. I don't even understand how we even going through this right now.
Because you don't be here. I gotta sit there and bathe your child every night. I gotta sit
But that's
here,
what you supposed to do.
I gotta sit here and listen to your child cry about her father not being here every night while I gotta put her to sleep. I gotta sit here and take her.
And pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston. And
yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm Lord willing to edify. Matter of fact, before I close on that, I'm gonna close on this. This is Titus 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the younger woman to be sober, to love their husbands, and to love their children, to be discreet. Man, and slipped on it. Discreet, chastity, keepers at home, good and obedient to their own husbands, and that the word or power be not blasphemed. And we're not seeing that. A lot of these women, older women, matter of fact, I went into it at camp, if I'm not mistaken, got these older women telling these women to be whores and hoes, to live it up. And now you're seeing these women out here, they living it up and they're getting jacked up, man. So it's just a prelude to the kingdom. Live it up, you're going to get jacked up. And we're at the end of this thing.